Hi and welcome! In this video, I'll show you the basics of punch needle rug embroidery and explain how to use the special punch needle tool. This technique is beginner-friendly, even if you've never embroidered before, so don't worry, it's simple, and you'll get comfortable with it very quickly once you start. A quick note before we start. In punch needle, your yarn should always feed freely, so keep the yarn ball on the table or in a bowl and make sure nothing is pulling on it. There are two main ways your punch needle embroidery can look. First option, a smooth, flat surface. You get this when you work from the front side of the fabric. The stitches pack closely together and create a neat, even look. Second option, loops. You get loops when you work from the back side of the fabric. On the front side, you'll see small, soft, raised loops that create a cozy, rug-like texture. The smooth surface is often used for areas that should look more solid and clean, like a vase, a table, dishes, or other objects. But honestly, you can make the whole design either smooth or loopy. It depends on the style you like most. Now, I'll show you how to thread the needle correctly using the needle threader. There are two ways to do this. The first method is the fastest. You can insert the needle threader directly through the small hole, the eye, at the tip of the needle and push it all the way through the handle. Then, simply place the yarn into the threader and pull it back. This way, in one single motion, the yarn is threaded through both the needle and the eye. It's a great time saver. The second method is the classic two-step approach. First, insert the threader into the needle from the handle side and push it through to the tip. Thread the yarn and pull it through the needle. Then, as a second step, use the threader again to pull the yarn through the small hole near the tip of the needle. Choose whichever way feels more comfortable for you. Leave a small yarn tail and you're ready to start. While stitching, hold the needle perpendicular to the fabric, straight up and down. Push the needle into the fabric all the way down to the handle stop. That part is important. Then, lift the needle slightly, just enough to move to the next stitch, and punch again right next to it. Work in small steps and gradually fill the outline or the area you want with color. One of the most important tips, do not pull the yarn tight. The yarn must move freely through the needle. If the yarn is under tension, the stitches won't stay in the fabric and can start coming out. So keep the yarn relaxed and feeding smoothly as you work. If something doesn't look right, that's completely normal. Punch needle is very easy to fix. You can gently pull out the yarn from the stitches, smooth the fabric lightly with your fingers, and continue. Sometimes you may notice that one loop or stitch looks higher than the others. You can simply adjust it with your finger, or gently pull a little yarn from the back side to even it out, and sometimes a loop can accidentally get pulled out. If that happens, just find that spot from the back and gently pull the yarn until the loop returns to its place. Another golden rule, always move with the open eye of the needle facing forward. This means the slanted side of the needle should point in the direction you are stitching, while the yarn always stays behind. If you change the direction of your design, simply rotate the needle so the open part is facing forward again. Then lift the needle slightly, just enough to move to the next stitch, and punch again right next to it. The most common punch needle mistakes are pulling the yarn too tight, not pushing the needle all the way down into the fabric, or lifting the needle too high between stitches. For neat, even stitches, always punch all the way down and move in small steps. Step by step, your design will fill in, and you'll see it come to life right in front of you. And most importantly, don't worry if it's not perfect on the first try. Punch needle is a technique that becomes clear very fast through practice. After just a few stitches, you'll feel how easy and relaxing it is. If you don't have your own kit yet, you can find everything you need in my shop. The link is in the description below this video. We have ready-to-use kits for absolute beginners as well as for those who have been enjoying this technique for a long time. Each kit is put together with love and contains high-quality materials. I wish you a pleasant creative process and lots of inspiration. Be sure to share photos of your finished work on social media and tag me. I'd love to see your results. Enjoy your stitching!